Original man. When they say it's about nothing, man, I tell them it's my life. Man, I chilling in the studio, man, I vibing, it's my life.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Stella, and yes, it is another video. So in today's video I'll be showing you how I do my simple makeup on a budget. So please subscribe if you haven't already and turn on the post notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Please like this video if you enjoy it, if you find it helpful, and I'll be really grateful if you share this video with your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.
Okay guys, so I already wiped my face and I'm going to use this classic mattifying primer that I got from a local beauty supply store. So I primed my face with the classic mattifying primer. For this makeup I'll be using two shades of foundation. The lighter shade is the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation, and then the darker shade, which is actually perfect for my skin tone, is the bbno Ageless Foundation. Now, what I prefer doing when I don't want to apply so much makeup, when I'm trying to be minimalist with my makeup application, I apply the darker shade in the outer parts of my face, the places that I'll be contouring, and then I apply the lighter shade in my highlighting area, so under my eyes, my chin area, my upper lip, and then on my forehead as well, and then also for my nose bridge. So I use the lighter shades for my highlighting areas and then use the darker shade for my contouring areas. So this is something you can do if you don't want to apply so much foundation on your face. Sometimes it feels heavy when you are just trying to go light on the makeup. This is something you can do just so you don't apply too much makeup than you need. So I go ahead to blend the lighter shade in first. Now you notice that I blend the outer parts first before I actually go into my inner corners. So I started from my cheek area before I went in to my under eye and then the nose bridge. That's because I want the areas that I need to highlight to pop out more. So I try not to drag the foundation from my inner corners to my outer face because I want to contour my face perfectly. So that's what I do. I blend the lighter foundation in first, and then I later go in and blend the darker foundation, which is for the contouring. Now you notice I sprayed setting spray on the brush. That's because the darker foundation was almost drying up and then I had to wet the brush so that I can blend it perfectly. After blending the whole foundation, I decided to add a little more highlight, so I went in with some more of the lighter foundation in my under eyes and then I blended them in. So you can see everything is blended in. I have the coverage that I need, nothing is messy, so I'll try to drag it to my neck and all that. So I'm now using the Clean Color HD setting powder for my highlighting areas. I'm trying to set the foundation in those parts, and that's what you see me doing now. So as I set the foundation with the setting powder, I also mark out the areas that will be contouring, like my cheek area, and my nose contour and all that. So I try to mark out my contouring areas while highlighting or setting the foundation. Now let's get on to the brows. Now for my brows, I use this spoolie to brush up my eyebrows because they are quite hairy, and then I use this powder palette, which I prefer the most because I have a very oily face, and when I use cream eyebrow when I use the eyebrow creams and then the pencils, they end up becoming so oily at the end of the day, and I do not like my makeup that way. So I prefer using the eyebrow powder, which helps me quite a lot. And I only need to fill in my brows because it's quite heavy, so I just fill in with just a little bit of the eyebrow powder and clean them up, then I'm good to go. So that's what I do for my eyebrows. I don't do much, I just apply the powder on. So to clean up my eyebrows and then put them in shape, I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I've forgotten the shade, but that's what I use. I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer to clean up my brows and then shape them up a little bit, and then that's it. So that's what I use. I sometimes use my foundation as well, but this time I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Okay, so to reduce the darkness of the eyebrow powder, I go on top of it with the lighter shade just to reduce the darkness because I don't want it to be too dark. Now for my contouring areas, because I used the dark foundation, I'm not going to do much contouring. I'm just going to use this powder that's close to my skin tone for my contouring area. So I just apply this rolling it pressed powder on my contouring areas. That's my cheeks, around my forehead area, and then my nose as well, my nose bridge I mean. So that's what I use for my contouring area. So after applying the pressed powder on my contouring areas, I go in to blend out the setting powder that I used to set my foundation. I blend it all in, make sure all the sharp lines are blended in very well. So until the lines are well blended, do not stop blending. Okay, don't stop blending, just keep blending until everything goes to the right places. So I start from the outer corners again because I do not want to lose my highlighting in my under eye. So I started from the outer corner before I went into the inner corners. So because this is a very simple makeup look that's suitable for beginners, I'm not going to be doing much of an eyeshadow look. I'm just going to have a nude eyelid. So I'm just using the concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer, to set my eyelid, and then I went in to blend it out with my beauty blender just to blend everything out and then keep them in place. So after that, I went in with this powder to set the concealer I applied on my eyelid. So using the same palette and then the same powder I used for my eyebrows, I'm going to line my lash line. So I'm not going to use any liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to use the powder to line my lash line. I'm not going to apply eyelashes, so I'm just doing a simple line. It's kind of a smoky eyeliner something over there, and then we are good to go. And then I go on to apply my mascara. My mascara was actually almost out, like there was almost nothing left in it, so I just applied a little bit of it, and then I sprayed everything down with my setting spray, and that was it for this whole makeup thing. Like, that was it. Now let's don't mind me, guys, so let's move on to the lips. I lined my lips with this pencil, lip pencil. It's just a very cheap lip pencil that I use, and then I'm going to use 2 shades of lip, is that a lipstick or what? I don't even know what to call it now. I'm so sorry, guys, it's late and I'm doing this. So I applied my lipstick. The first shade was actually darker than this one, so after I applied the first darker shade on the lip liner, I went in with the lighter shade, and then what you see me doing now is blending the shades in so that they don't look like I have 3 different lip sticks on, but then I just want to blend everything in to have that kind of umbre effect, and then that was good to go. I then went ahead to apply a little bit of blush on my cheeks, just to warm things up on my face. I applied just a little bit of that. After everything, I went in to blend all of it together just to get rid of any dark lines, and that was it for this makeup, guys. That was it. Like, it was so simple. It's so simple. You don't need a lot of stuff for makeup. Like, just stay within your means with just a little bit of products. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate all the love. I hope you subscribed, and I'll see you guys